Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into our next video at Snorf Brand LLC. This video is talking about the wonderful process behind some logo design and how things can change throughout development. So, as many of you know, our logo designer is called Elfie. He makes the most incredible logos, and he does not just do logos. He's developed our website from scratch, by the way. He didn't use a template or anything like that. He's too good for a template. And he's built so many things for Snorf Brand that you can hear me just getting flustered talking about it. Elfie is a friend of mine. His name is Tyler Waite, in case you're wondering his actual name. But you'll always hear me talking about Elfie, and you'll rarely ever hear me say Tyler. And when you do, you might be like, wait, they're the same person. Elfie is, but he's just so magical, you know? And he's got elf ears, and every time that I have a problem, you know who helps me fix it at least 70% of the time? Elfie. Like, it doesn't matter what the problem is. It could be in something that he has no experience with whatsoever. Like, there are things in my computer that went wrong more than one occasion that he was able to diagnose and solve, like the Dr. Mario looking dude that he is. Well, actually, he looks a lot more like Luigi. You might know me a little bit to get sidetracked, and I'm gonna try not to do it too much, but Elfie, I know you're watching this, and I just now watched a movie called Onward with my friend Sam, and the main character is definitely a lot like you, and I love it. I had the connection to him. I think he is an elf, or maybe they're trolls or something. It was a little bit hard to hear at some points because movies now have weird audio, and they're not... I don't want to get too sidetracked. Anyway, I saw that movie, and he reminded me of you. I love you, bro. But, wow, was that a heart? It almost looked like a heart falling apart. I love you, bro. Binoculars. I see you there. I see you watching me. Anyway, here is an example of how logos can change. I think this on screen now is the very first logo for Snorf Brand that we had. And then Elfie vectorized it, and he made the letters not curvy, which I think is a good decision for the main logo. You'll get curvy text in the future on some other things, because this is a logo that I made from that logo now, and I'm gonna be trying to get this one into retail stores relatively soon, actually. And now you're gonna get to see a sketch of Snorf Books, because the logo for Snorf Books that Elfie has finalized is way better than the one that I had sketched and gave him the idea of. And this will kind of give you an example of what our relationship is like, because I'll give him these spaghetti brain sketches with a lot of notes on the paper, and then even more notes on Discord or whatever. And then once he understands what I'm going for, it's like a mousetrap snapping sound. And he's just like, I got this. And then you'll be able to see side by side, here is my little spaghetti brain sketch, and here is his amazing logo. That, well, I mean, now it's our amazing logo. Thank you. It even shows up in our book, because you're awesome. Another great example is the comics logo. Seriously, I hate the logo that I came up with. Look at this sketch right here. And now look at Snorf Comics logo, what it actually turned out to be. Does this one even matter? Is it even worth talking about? No, it's not. It's garbage. Throw it in the garbage. And this one is the one that we went with because it's so dang cool. And this logo is going to be for a few different comic series under the Snorf Comics brand. But the main comic that we're working on, and the one that inspired the logo, is called Snorf, Secret Nuclear Operations Rescue Force. And I thought that it would be awesome to have kind of like a little grittier comic that's still like you can read it with your family, but you'll see the occasional on-screen death. You might see the occasional, damn, oh no, I said it. But you won't see stuff like that in the children's books. You might see it once in a blue moon in the comic, because the comic is meant to be more dramatic, a little more serious, a little bit more of the... Hold on, I'm getting a lot of Discord messages. He won't stop. You might also be hearing my crazy neighbor. I got a neighbor that runs a business that's always busy. I lost my train of thought. Huh. This happens a lot too. My brain's a little on and off, on and off, on and off. But the comic is in development. I'm actually selling. You can find me in person and I sell them. And you can also donate to our Indiegogo campaign and get them. digitally sent to you, and you can also watch the watermarked version of the comic. Well, I guess you're not watching it, you're reading it. Whatever you're doing, however you want to feel your comic, you can look at it on the website and view it that way. It just has a watermark on it. Now for Snorf Games logo, I'm gonna try to move on a little quick. This video is already going on way longer than I'd expected. Snorf Games. This is the Snorf Games logo that I drew, and this is the Snorf Games logo that we went with. And night and day. Night, day, and day wins. I mean, that logo is just way too cool. So the games logo is definitely one of my favorites. Lastly, if you didn't know, I have been working on developing our first serious advertisement to run campaigns for, hopefully to get on streaming services, maybe on YouTube, some other places. It's not entirely finished yet, but since you've all been good little snorfers and stayed with me to this point, I'm going to show you the advertisement as it stands. It's only 20 seconds, and I really think that you'll like it. This will show you basically how good of a team that me and Elfie are together, because the last part of the video wouldn't have been possible without him, and the rest of it wouldn't have been possible without me. So, together, we are one. One community of Snorfs.
Snorf brand is the brand if you've got dogs, children, and a fun-loving heart. Get smart, get Snorf, order something today, or visit our website at snorfbrand.com for all kinds of activities, from checking out our book and playing our games, to watching the progress of the Snorf bottle until it reaches store shelves. Remember, it's not off-brand, it's Snorf brand. See you Snorfers around.
Anyway, I love you guys to pieces, all of you, and don't say the D-A-M-N word. I'm just giving the warning now because I know people are going to be getting into the brand and everything, and I want you to know that overall we're a very family-friendly brand. Or, oh my goodness, my trash can is haunted. But I just wanted to be completely transparent. Right now, the comic is just one page, there's nothing in there. But when the comic does get developed, it'll be a little bit grittier than the children's book, but it'll be able to be enjoyed by pretty much all families. Anyway, I'm rambling. I like to ramble. Call me Ricky Ramble, because that's all I like to do. And I have had a wonderful time speaking with you guys. I mean, with all the noise going outside, I gotta go. I love you all to pieces. Take care of yourselves, and do not let anybody tell you that you can't have water, because we need water to live. Goodbye.